Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Morning Metaphysical Report. Today is Friday, March 13th, 2020. My name is Lysander Xanthus, and I am a clairvoyant psychic and energy healer. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the day's astrology, numerology, and some other information and practices to bring into your day today. So, hello and welcome all. Feel free to share where you're from and hold on a second. Where you're from and your sign. No obligation. I'm from Idaho, USA, and my sun sign is Gemini. So, I like to start each morning with a grounding exercise. Don't mind my cat in the background. So we'll start the grounding exercise in a moment. Hello, Tamara, Shushma, Vicky, Wendy. The sound in my room is... Let's check the sound equipment. It looks like it's behaving normally. The echo must be a technical mystery. All right, but let us begin the grounding. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, imagine yourself inside of a large bubble. Now, imagine at the bottom of this bubble that there's a pipe attached leading deep into the earth. So this is your aura, and we created a channel to drain energy through. Imagine your energy is filled with a dark colored energy. This is mostly to keep the visualization simple. So let us begin. Imagine or intend this dark color draining down and out of your bubble. We release all energy that is not serving our highest good. We release all energy that does not belong to us. We release all old emotions, habits, patterns, relationships, attachments, and anything else we are now ready to let go of. We release these things from every layer of our aura, from every chakra, from every part of our body and being. We release. Continue seeing this energy drain down and out. So you see the last of it leave your aura. See the drain at the bottom disappear, and know that your aura is sealed and complete. The pipe falls away and dissipates into the earth. And you've grounded. All right, I'm going to take a moment to use this singing bowl to stimulate and awaken our energy so we are receptive to the healing and the information today. Well, thanks for sharing, everyone. We got people of all signs from all places. Tamara shares Chicago and Libra. Amanda is also Libra, but from North Carolina. And Vicky is Sag from Cali. All right. Speaking of the signs, let us move into the astrology of the day. So just a reminder, this is not a horoscope, but it does describe the energy affecting everyone. If you're familiar with your birth chart, I'm sure that it can be quite simple to figure out how it will affect you in particular. So, first of all, the sun is in Pisces. So, where the focus is at this time is on our intuition and our deeper emotional subconscious selves. For those of you who are a Pisces, this is kind of the power season, kind of taking in that natural energy, and it can be a boost in one's luck and overall sense of well-being. Anywhere in your chart where Pisces shows up in any of the planets or houses, this is frequently a part of the chart that will be emphasized where the sun is. All right, the moon is in Scorpio. So we may be feeling particularly intense within ourselves, lots of strong, powerful feelings right now. And even our dreams can be very intense. So everyone's just kind of in this deeply, intensely emotional place. But that's okay. Sometimes our best art can come during the moon in Scorpio. So yes, that is the moon. Mars is in Capricorn. So we are being given the initiative to solve some of the problems in our life and to let go of things that aren't working anymore. Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto are also in Capricorn. So throughout the year, these planets are going to continue to assist us in shedding what is no longer serving us. Mercury is in Aquarius. So when it comes to expressing ourselves and how we communicate with others, there's a strong emphasis on wanting to share of ourselves, to share our knowledge and what we know, to connect with others, and there's a greater desire for community, and to build that through information sharing. Neptune is in Pisces. This further connects us to our deeper subconscious selves and our intuition. These things are kind of being brought up for our conscious awareness, for us to have easier access to them. Venus is in Taurus, so in our relationships and love lives, we desire comfort, security, to root ourselves more deeply in those around us, and to really enjoy the company of those we hold dear. Uranus is also in Taurus, and this is encouraging us to shake up the status quo and find a new way of existing. All right, those are the planets. Let's take a look at some of the aspects today. The moon is in sextile to Pluto, Jupiter, and Mars. So the intensity of we are experiencing in our internal selves with that Scorpio energy does complement nicely the planets in Capricorn, which are encouraging us to take an active approach to our lives and to shed what isn't working, especially because the intense feelings in Scorpio may give us the drive and motivation to follow through on those decisions. The moon is in triune with Neptune, so again, these two kind of play off of each other. We're very connected to our emotions and intuitions, and Scorpio is kind of accenting that and just adding a greater intensity. And finally, the sun and moon are in triune. So when we are trying to share what we know with others, there may be, and especially you may feel as though there are strong stakes in this. We must tell people what we know or what we're feeling. And I feel as though in some ways we are seeing a lot of that right now. That is the astrology for the day. Next, I'd like to share with you the numerology for the day. It is a 4-day. Today is a day to address practicalities, address any tasks that have fallen through or by the wayside, but most of all, self-care, the little things you do for yourself to ensure your own well-being. Assess yourself and where currently you stand on situations and decisions. Kind of get reacquainted with your own internal foundation, where you stand about things. Today, with all that in mind, I'm feeling a sense of staying home, or kind of addressing these things by oneself. All right, so that's the numerology of the day. Next is the crystal of the day in our mini healing. I'm very excited because we haven't seen this crystal in a while, and it's a good one. So today's crystal is red jasper, and this particular piece is red jasper with quartz inclusions. That's what the white is. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the qualities of red jasper, and then we're going to move into the healing. So red jasper is said to increase emotional stamina, self-confidence, self-trust, emotional protection, courage, balance, calm, and relaxation. All jasper is also known as the supreme nurturer, and sometimes I think several things at once. It is the supreme nurturer, and it has a very awesome energy. I'm a big fan of jasper, but you are going to experience the energy of this crystal for yourself, as I'm going to be channeling it to you. If you'd like to participate, all you need to do is allow yourself to accept this energy for yourself. And I will begin. I am channeling the energy of red jasper to you and through you. The light of this crystal permeates through every layer of your aura. Red jasper wants to send you calm and reassurance. I find the energy very soothing. Take a moment to notice how the energy of red jasper feels in your energetic space. We're going to conclude this healing in just a moment. Take a few moments to sit in this energy before continuing to move along. So even if you are preparing for your day, just take a second to stop and allow it to integrate. So this is the energy of red jasper. I hope you enjoyed its presence. And while we are in this energetic space, we are going to move into the affirmation for today. right, I'm going to state this affirmation to you first, and then we'll say it together 3 times. I trust that divine timing is taking place in my life. And now together 3 times. I trust that divine timing is taking place in my life. I trust that divine timing is taking place in my life. I trust that divine timing is taking place in my life. This is a simple affirmation to kind of help us remember that there's a flow to everything and that things have their own way of unfolding before us, and that there's no reason to stress or worry. So that concludes our affirmation. So now I'd like to ask you all a question, and there's no rush in answering. You'll have a few minutes, and that is, what daily practices help you to remember to trust and let go, even as you are tending to the details of daily life? So take your time. I will be reading some responses after our card reading. As for me, it can be challenging, but taking some time to center myself or to meditate, or even to just stop and take a few breaths. It's simple, but it helps me to just kind of let go of a lot of things and to trust. I do practice card reading for myself, and getting that reassurance from Spirit does also help me with that. All right. Now it's time for our card reading of the day. So this is a card reading for you all, to give you insight and guidance into the day ahead. You may find that you resonate with the entirety of the message or just parts of it, and both are perfect. Today's reading comes to you from the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. Let's see what the cards have to say to us today. Excuse me, just dropping cards on the floor. This reading is for everyone watching this, whether it is live or in the replay. So we have 3 cards. I'm going to take a moment to type the titles on the screen. All right. I'm going to enjoy a sip of coffee though first. Gosh, it is really hot. So because this is an oracle deck, I do like to read from the booklet a bit. Some of these have been coming up a lot, so I'll only be referring to the book for some of them. First card is intuition. This is pretty straightforward. It is a reminder to trust your intuition and to take time to notice any intuitive signs you're experiencing. These could be hunches, gut feelings, just kind of a flitting thought that passes through, synchronicities happening around you, or other ways intuition is trying to communicate with you. So pay attention to your own inner sense of truth and the messages around you. Trust yourself. The card following is victory and success. And this is a reminder to reward yourself and to make note of the things that you are doing well and of your recent successes. That is kind of food for our inner selves to feel as though we are doing well and being rewarded with that positive attention from us. And that if we follow our intuition, it can guide us towards greater success in various areas of our lives right now. Now, the final card is heartache and loss. So I will refer to the book a bit with this one. Just trying to figure out how to hold it. There we go. The meaning of this card revolves around disappointment, sorrow, and separation, which can cause upheaval and distress. It takes all the strength you have at this moment in order to move past the pain and heal your heart. The love that has been given to another should now be focused on you. Although you might look at this card as being negative, it can act as a tremendous catalyst encouraging you to move on. The painful experience of life can be as valuable as the joyous ones. As you endure this period, learn not to dwell on the past, but use your strong mental control to deal with your emotions. Have faith knowing that you will get through this. So some of you are going through a difficult time or are still handling old wounds. And it is important to care for yourself and do so as you go through them. Trust your intuition and that they can help you with those struggles. What's the card reading for today? All right, so I'm going to check the various pages where this is streaming. It doesn't look like we have any responses to the question today. So we are going to move along into, okay. All right, there is still more after this, but I would like to take a moment to thank everyone and to thank our patrons on Patreon for their continued monthly support. You help me to create this for everyone each morning. I hope you read the comments and know you've played a part. I'd also like to thank everyone who shares MMR, as well as everyone who watches it. This was made for you, and thank you for making this part of your journey. On screen are our social media links, so you are welcome to follow us across these platforms. All right, so finally, we are going to be casting our psychic shield for the day. This is a simple exercise, so I hope you'll follow along. This is important to do each day to protect yourself from additional negativity. So let us begin. Imagine or intend drawing a golden equal-armed cross in front of you and see a white rose bloom. Now carry that energy above, draw a cross, bloom a rose, and then behind, draw a cross, bloom a rose, and then below, draw a cross, bloom a rose. Connect these crosses in a vertical ring that surrounds you. Carry that energy to the side, draw a cross, bloom a rose. Connect to the cross behind you to the other side, draw a cross, bloom a rose, and connect these crosses in a horizontal ring that surrounds you. Stopping here on the side, connect the crosses in a vertical ring going the other way. So you should be inside of 3 rings. Spread the gold energy between them so you are in a complete gold sphere. And that's it. You've cast your psychic shield. I hope it serves you well today. Finally, let us set an intention for our day. We are the creators of our reality, so this is an important daily practice. I encourage you to set an intention for yourself or to accept my intention for you. Today brings us a sense of calm and security. Today brings us a trust and openness to all the good that life has to offer us. Today brings us abundance, love, joy, peace, and time well spent with our loved ones. We are grateful, and so it is. I'd like to thank everyone for joining me today. Remember to like, follow, or subscribe to the page or channel where you're watching this so you can catch it each day. Thank you, everyone, for being here, and have a blessed day.